No one has told you this yet, but you're sabotaging your own success every single night. That's right. You might think you're doing everything right, brushing your teeth, setting your alarm, maybe even reading a book, but if you're not following these 10 nightly practices inspired by the great Stoic philosopher Seneca, you're missing out on a crucial part of living a fulfilled life. These aren't just habits, they're powerful rituals that could completely change the way you experience each day. Let's dive in and uncover how you can transform your nights to build a life that's more resilient, peaceful, and purposeful. All right, everyone, let's get real for a second. Seneca, one of the most influential philosophers of ancient Rome, wasn't just writing dusty old books, he was laying down a blueprint for living wisely and with purpose. The man was dropping truth bombs over 2,000 years ago, and honestly, his wisdom is more relevant today than ever. In a world where we're constantly bombarded with distractions and stress, it's easy to lose sight of what truly matters. But imagine if each night you could reset your mind, recalibrate your focus, and wake up every morning feeling more grounded and in control. Sounds pretty amazing, right? So why not take a few lessons from one of the OGs of philosophy and level up our lives, starting with what we do every single night? 1. Reflect on your day. First up, stop hitting the pillow without reflecting on your day. I get it, you're tired. But Seneca insisted on reviewing the day's actions every night. And trust me, this habit alone can be life-changing. Think about it, when was the last time you actually sat down and thought about your day? Not just the highlights, but the little moments, the decisions you made, the things you said. Seneca believed that by reflecting on our daily actions, we could better understand our behaviors, learn from our mistakes, and ultimately grow as individuals. This isn't about self-criticism, it's about self-awareness. Imagine going to bed each night knowing that you've squeezed every last drop of wisdom from your day. Not only does this give you peace of mind, but it also sets you up for a more intentional and productive tomorrow. So tonight, before you drift off to sleep, take a few minutes to go over your day. Ask yourself, what did I do well? Or could I have done better? What did I learn today that I didn't know yesterday? This simple practice can help you identify patterns, recognize your progress, and keep you focused on your long-term goals. 2. Acknowledge your mistakes. Here's the deal, mistakes are inevitable, but they're also gold mines for growth if you know how to mine them. Seneca taught that recognizing your own ignorance is the first step to wisdom. And let's be honest, we all mess up sometimes. Maybe you snapped at someone without meaning to. Or maybe you didn't handle a situation as well as you could have. The key is not to beat yourself up over it, but to acknowledge it and learn from it. Think about it, if you can admit that you don't know everything, you open yourself up to learning. Every mistake is an opportunity to grow, but only if you're willing to look at it honestly. So every night, take a moment to acknowledge where you slipped up, without being harsh on yourself. It's about being real with yourself and using that honesty to drive your growth. Learn from it, and let that knowledge fuel your progress. Seneca believed that by confronting our errors, we could prevent them from becoming habits. So instead of brushing off your mistakes or pretending they didn't happen, face them head on. What went wrong? Why did it happen? And most importantly, what can you do differently next time? This nightly reflection can help you break negative patterns, develop better habits, and become the person you want to be. 3. Practice gratitude. Now, I know this sounds cliche, but stay with me. Gratitude isn't just some buzzword, it's a mindset shift that can change your entire outlook on life. Seneca believed that appreciating the simple things is key to happiness. He wasn't talking about grand gestures or big achievements, but the small, everyday moments that often go unnoticed. It's easy to get caught up in what's wrong in our lives, but how often do we take the time to appreciate what's right? So before you close your eyes tonight, think about something, even just one thing, that you're thankful for. It might be small, a kind word from a friend, a beautiful sunset, or even just the fact that you made it through the day, but trust me, it's a game changer. This practice doesn't just make you feel good in the moment, it trains your mind to focus on the positive, which can have a profound impact on your overall happiness and well-being. Seneca believed that by cultivating gratitude, we could shift our focus away from what we lack and towards what we have, leading to a deeper sense of contentment and joy. So tonight, make it a habit to end your day with gratitude. Not only will it help you sleep better, but it will also set the tone for a more positive and fulfilling life. 4. Let go of what you can't control. One of the hardest pills to swallow, but oh so important. Seneca was all about focusing on what you can control and letting go of the rest. Think about how much energy we waste worrying about things that are completely out of our hands, whether it's the outcome of a project at work, someone else's opinion of us, or even the weather. It's exhausting, isn't it? But what if you could just let it go? Seneca believed that true peace comes from accepting that there are things in life that we simply cannot control, and that's okay. The Stoics called this amor fati, love of fate. It's the idea that everything that happens, whether good or bad, is part of the natural order, and our job is to accept it with grace. So tonight, make a pact with yourself to let go of those worries. Focus on what you can control, your thoughts, your actions, your reactions, and let everything else fall into place. Sleep will come easier, and you'll wake up with a clearer mind, ready to tackle whatever comes your way. This isn't about giving up or being passive. It's about freeing yourself from the mental chains of worry and anxiety so you can live a more peaceful and purposeful life. 5. Plan for tomorrow. Planning isn't just about jotting down tasks, it's about setting your intention for the next day. Seneca advised having a clear direction in life, and that starts with the small stuff. So every night, take a few minutes to plan out tomorrow. What are your goals? What's your focus? Get that clarity before bed, and you'll be miles ahead when you wake up. This isn't just about productivity, it's about aligning your actions with your values. When you know what you're working towards, it's easier to stay motivated and on track. And here's the thing, planning doesn't have to be complicated. It can be as simple as writing down 3 things you want to accomplish tomorrow. The key is to be intentional about how you spend your time. Seneca believed that time is our most valuable resource, and we should use it wisely. So tonight, take a few minutes to think about how you want to spend your day tomorrow. What are the most important things you need to do? What can wait? By planning ahead, you'll not only be more productive, but you'll also feel more in control of your life. 6. Reconnect with your purpose. Why are you doing what you're doing? Seriously, take a moment to reconnect with your purpose every night. Seneca was all about living with intention, and that means reminding yourself of the why behind your actions. It's easy to get caught up in the daily grind, but if you can keep your purpose front and center, your actions will have more meaning. Whether it's your career, your relationships, or your personal growth, reconnecting with your purpose can help you stay focused and motivated. Seneca believed that a life without purpose is like a ship without a rudder, directionless and at the mercy of the winds. So tonight, before you go to bed, ask yourself, why do I do what I do? What drives me? What am I working towards? By reconnecting with your purpose, you'll not only find more meaning in your daily life, but you'll also be more resilient in the face of challenges. This nightly practice can help you stay aligned with your values and keep you moving towards your long-term goals. 7. Practice mindfulness. This one's crucial. Whether it's through meditation, deep breathing, or simply sitting in silence, take a few moments to be present. Seneca believed in the power of the mind to control the body, and practicing mindfulness helps you tap into that power. It's about calming the storm before you drift off to sleep, setting the stage for a peaceful night. Mindfulness isn't just about relaxation, it's about being fully present in the moment, without judgment or distraction. It's about tuning into your thoughts, feelings, and sensations, and observing them without getting caught up in them. Seneca believed that by practicing mindfulness, we could develop greater self-awareness, which in turn would lead to greater self-control. So tonight, take a few minutes to practice mindfulness. You don't need any special equipment or training, just find a quiet place. Close your eyes and focus on your breath. Notice the sensation of the air entering and leaving your body. If your mind starts to wander, gently bring it back to your breath. This simple practice can help you let go of the stresses of the day and prepare your mind and body for a restful night's sleep. And over time, it can help you develop greater focus, clarity, and emotional resilience. 8. Avoid overindulgence. Seneca preached moderation, and this applies to your nightly routine too. Whether it's food, drink, or even screen time, avoid going overboard. Overindulgence doesn't just affect your sleep, it affects your mind. Stick to what you need and leave the rest. Your body and mind will thank you in the morning. We live in a world where it's easy to indulge in excess, whether it's binge watching your favorite show, scrolling through social media for hours, or snacking late into the night. But Seneca believed that true happiness comes from self-discipline and moderation. When we overindulge, we lose control of our desires, and that can lead to feelings of guilt, regret, and even physical discomfort. So tonight, try practicing moderation. Instead of watching one more episode, read a book, or write in your journal. Instead of reaching for that second slice of cake, have a glass of water. By practicing moderation, you'll not only improve your physical health, but also your mental and emotional well-being. And remember, it's not about deprivation, it's about making conscious choices that align with your values and goals. 9. Embrace solitude. Sometimes you just need to be alone with your thoughts. Seneca valued solitude as a time for self-discovery and growth. So tonight, instead of scrolling through social media or binge watching a show, try spending some time alone in silence. Let your mind wander. You might be surprised at what you discover about yourself. In a world that's constantly connected, it can be hard to find time for solitude. But Seneca believed that solitude is essential for self-reflection and personal growth. It's in those quiet moments alone that we can truly hear our inner voice and connect with our deeper selves. Solitude allows us to step back from the noise of the world and gain perspective on our lives. It's a time to reflect on our thoughts, feelings, and actions, and to gain clarity on what really matters. So tonight, make it a point to embrace solitude. Turn off your phone, find a quiet place, and just be. Whether it's for 5 minutes or an hour, use this time to reconnect with yourself. You might find that it's the most peaceful and productive part of your day. 10. Accept and let go. Finally, acceptance. Seneca taught that accepting life as it is without fighting against the things we can't change is key to inner peace. So before you fall asleep tonight, practice acceptance. Accept what happened today, the good and the bad, and let it go. Tomorrow is a new day, and with it comes new opportunities. Acceptance doesn't mean giving up or resigning yourself to a life you don't want. It means recognizing that there are things in life that are beyond your control. And that's okay. It's about finding peace in the present moment, no matter what's happening around you. Seneca believed that true freedom comes from accepting the things we cannot change and focusing our energy on the things we can. So tonight, practice acceptance. Let go of any lingering frustrations or regrets from the day. Release any anger or resentment you might be holding on to. Accept the present moment, just as it is, and know that tomorrow is a new day, full of new possibilities. By practicing acceptance, you'll not only find greater peace of mind, but also the strength and resilience to face whatever challenges come your way. So, what do you think? Can you commit to at least one of these practices tonight? Let me know in the comments which one resonates with you the most. And hey, if you've got your own nightly routine that helps you live with intention, share it with the community. We're all here to learn from each other. Before you go, if you found these tips helpful, smash that like button and make sure you're subscribed with notifications turned on so you never miss a chance to level up your life with wisdom from the ancients. Until next time, stay wise and stay stoic.